Hey guys, Rhonda Gessner here. I am from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, currently spending the winter in Sarasota, Florida. And what I'd like to talk to you today about is your daily method of operation, otherwise known as your DMO. And in HempWorks, like any other business, it's extremely important that you have a daily method of operation. Can you imagine going into any other job and not having any idea what you were going to do every single day? That probably would not work out real well. And it's not going to work out very well in network marketing either. You have to have a DMO, have steps that you take every single day that you work your business. And what I want to tell you, I have this broken down into 5 steps, and I'm going to cover each one in pretty much detail, especially, for the sake of the brand new people. But what I'm going to tell you is, if you never did anything but step 1, you are going to be incredibly successful. And you will make it to super affiliate. Why do I say that? Because it is by far the most important step. I put these 5 steps in order of importance for a very good reason. I heard a network marketing trainer and leader say many years ago, and this guy today is a multi-millionaire. And in his training, he had a very simple formula. He used a simple yellow sticky note every single day, and he wrote out the 5 things that he needed to get accomplished that day, the 5 most important things. So those are things that are going to get you to your goal, not busy work. And what he did is he put them in order of importance. And he knew even if all he got done every single day was number 1, he would still be extremely successful. The key is putting them in order of importance, and then doing them in that order, not doing the easy things first, doing the most important steps first. So keep that in mind. If this seems a little overwhelming with 5 different things that I'm going to cover, 5 different steps every day for your DMO, don't get overwhelmed about it, because I can promise you, if you never get past step number 1, you will be extremely successful. So what is step number 1? Step number 1 is to add 10 new pre-enrollees every single day. Now, if you take off 1 or 2 days a week, I get that. Probably not more than 1 while you're building your business. I don't do a whole lot of work on Sundays. I like to go to church, and I think it's good. We need to refresh and have a day of rest. But while you're building your business, you need to probably be working at it at least 6 days a week. So step number 1 is add 10 new pre-enrollees every single day. So what I'm going to do now is share my screen. So I want to make sure everybody knows what I mean when I say pre-enrollees. When you log into your My Daily Choice account, you scroll down to where it says My Website, and then to find your pre-enrollee links, you scroll down until you see landing pages to pre-enroll people. You actually have 3 different pages you can choose from. The Dream Lifestyle is one of them, so right here will be your link for that particular page. The 7-Figure Biz Op, and then if you scroll down, the original pre-enrollee page is almost at the bottom right here, hempworksbizop.com / and then your username. Now, what these pre-enrollee pages are, these are pages where when the person puts their name and their email into the link, for example, if I click on this link, just to give you an idea, this is what pops up. Fill out your information for a free tour. All you need is a name and an email. When they click on Learn More, they are going to get basically an overview of our business. They're going to hear some videos by Josh. And the whole idea of these pre-enrollee pages is to give people like just kind of a overview, and like they were kind of just observing our business and our products and what we do. And it gives them an opportunity to take a free tour of our business. But if you have been listening to the top leaders in this company, especially the one I'm referring to is Barb Miller. I am part of the success team that she is the leader of. And Barb says she used these pre-enrollee pages and credits them and Facebook Lives to her success, to her getting to super affiliate in like record time. It was just over a year, which is insane. So we need to follow the leader. If that's what Barb did, then that's what we need to do. And there's another reason for this, besides the fact that the person is getting like this overview of the HempWorks My Daily Choice business. Once they're pre-enrolled, anyone else that is pre-enrolled by you or anyone on your team is going to fall somewhere down under that new pre-enrollee. So they're going to start getting emails that say, you have another new pre-enrollee on your team. Now you have 4 pre-enrollees on your team. Now you have 10 pre-enrollees on your team. And they're going to see all this activity that's taking place under them, and it develops excitement. It develops a fear of loss. They don't want to miss out. They don't want to be left behind on something that's growing and is exciting. And then what happens is every Thursday at midnight, there is a cutoff point, and they're going to receive an email that says, if you don't upgrade to affiliate by midnight Pacific time, then all those people under you you're going to lose them. Anybody that becomes an affiliate and you don't, then they are going to leapfrog over you. So it creates this fear of loss, which is, it creates the fear of loss as well as a sense of urgency. And those are 2 very, very smart marketing techniques. So that's the reason we use the pre-enrollee links. Make sure you get into your back office, check out those links. And now what I want to mention to you, I have some notes here for myself so I don't get off track. I want to give you some ideas on where to find these 10 pre-enrollees. Because the other thing you want to think about is, if you get 10 pre-enrollees every single day, you are never going to have to worry about customers or affiliates. That is going to happen automatically, because some people, when they're looking around the back office and they're getting emails, because once they enter their name into this pre-enrollee page, it's going to start a series of automated emails, designed to further educate them and let them know when they have pre-enrollees. Some of those people are going to get excited about the products and just want to be a customer. Other people are going to become affiliates. And remember, like, the whole idea of this business, network marketing, it means build a network that markets the product. You're not supposed to try to market this product all by yourself. If you focus too much on getting hundreds and hundreds of customers, you're going to be so busy servicing those customers and answering questions, you are probably not going to have that much time to build a team of affiliates. Versus if you focus on this pre-enrollee link and getting a ton of affiliates, they are going to automatically all have a small base of customers, you know, their family, their friends, you know, people they talk to, their social media contacts. That will happen automatically and take care of itself. So, you know, make sure you're focusing on the major things and not the minor things. A major thing is this pre-enrollee link and getting new affiliates. So how can you find 10 new people a day? And when I say 10 new people a day, that is going to create a tremendous amount of momentum. You are going to grow very quickly, and I would definitely call this the fast track to success. If you have a full-time job and maybe you have small children at home and you are very limited on the amount of time you can build your business, then pick a number that is doable for you. I would say minimum, bare minimum is 5 a day, so that you are at least going to be growing steadily. But for anybody that wants on the fast track, you are serious, you're focused, you want to grow quickly, then go for 10 a day. And it's very, very simple. You don't need high-tech ways of tracking this. A very simple legal pad will do. Put the date and then list the 10 people that you pre-enrolled that day. The next day, 10 more people that you pre-enroll. And I promise you, if that's all you ever did, you are going to be a super affiliate. And it's not going to take you that long to get there. Now, where are you going to find those 10 people? You're going to find them on social media. If you are active on social media, you can put up posts that create curiosity. That's the whole idea when you're posting on Facebook. Create curiosity. Number 2, face-to-face contacts when you're out and about talking to people. Number 3, doing events. Number 4 is our postcards. And number 5 would be t-shirts, magnets, car decals, that type of thing. So let's go over each one of these 5 things in a little bit more detail. So Facebook posts, if you don't know what to post on Facebook, one of the best places you can go, Barb Miller has a training website for us. So you simply go to successteam.support, and then you click on the password here, which right now the password is rainbow. If you don't know where to find the password, I'm going to show you that very quickly. You go to Barb Miller's Success Team training group, which you should know where that is. If you don't, then I would say, you know, get back to your sponsor or send me a private message. And then when you get to this Success Team group, click on announcements. And then scroll down until you see this post. If you click on see more, right here it is. Will change every Monday. So every Monday you'll have to come here and find the new password. So let's go back here. This is successteam.support. This is phenomenal training here. I mean, you can type search in here and find anything and everything you will ever need to build your business. But to find Facebook posts, you want to go to the Facebook training tab and then click on social media, posting on social media. And then look at this. Look how many posts are here, what to post. And you don't have to do these in the same order that Barb has them here, but here are, I think there are now, yeah, look at this. There's over 40 posts. Let's just pick one, day 37. I love my website. It only cost me $20 and I'm making thousands from it. You can change it to hundreds or whatever you wish, whatever makes sense for you. You can change that number and then you would just put your link. So, I mean, everything that you need to become a super affiliate is at your fingertips. Okay, so there's some ideas on what to post. If you're talking to people face to face, what you want to do is you want to have that link, that pre-enrollee link ready on your phone. So if you're out talking to somebody and they, you get to talking, you ask them what they do, they ask you what you do, you say, I'm in the CBD oil business, and they're going to perk up because they're hearing about CBD oil everywhere they go. And you say, well, would it be okay if I send you some information? And you just get their name and email and enter it right into that pre-enrollee page. And that's going to start that series of emails that they'll start receiving. Number 3 was events. You can search for events in your area. There's so many different events going on everywhere. And you can, find out what it costs to get a table, any type of trade show, women's expos, health-related events would be great. And then if you go in the success team and search on how to do events, you will get all kinds of different ideas. Because you want to make sure, once again, when you're at an event talking to people, get their name and email and put it right into that pre-enrollee page. Number 4 I have are the postcards. A lot of us are using these postcards. So I want to show you. This is the back of our van when we were parked at Siesta Beach. I mean, you do not want to miss an opportunity to get the word out. You can order very inexpensive decals for the back of your car. And these postcards, get back to your sponsor if you're not familiar with them. It says a product everyone needs and an opportunity everyone wants. And then on the other side, there is really good information about the hemp CBD oil industry, about President Trump signing the Farm Bill, and how they can get more information. And of course, it has your pre-enrollee link. But these things you want to have them with you at all times. Make sure you put them somewhere, like in our car, I put them in right on top of the center console. Because if they're out of sight, they're out of mind. You have to have them somewhere so you don't forget. When you run in the store, put one on the bulletin board. Hand one to the cashier. Leave one with your tip in the restaurant. Everywhere and anywhere that you go, you should be leaving postcards behind or just handing them to people when you talk to them. I would much rather hand this to someone than a little business card. They tend to they're so little that they tend to get lost. They end up going through the laundry or end up in the bottom of someone's pocketbook. So just don't miss opportunities to get the word out. And then number 5 was the t-shirts, magnets, decals. So here you see our decal. We also have, this is a magnet. We also have magnets on the side of our van. And t-shirts. I mean, we wear t-shirts everywhere we go, which you can find them about anywhere. You can go to Amazon and get CBD oil t-shirts. You can go, sometimes they're available through the success team. So there's lots of different ways for you to get 10 pre-enrollees every day. You have to kind of picture this like you're fishing is a good example. You're fishing for people. And if you have one fishing pole in one pond, how many fish do you think you're going to catch versus if let's say you have one fishing pole in one pond and I have 10 fishing poles in 10 different ponds. Who do you think has a better chance of catching fish? Obviously, I do. So just remember that you have to think big, think numbers, think all out massive action. If you are willing to work very hard and put in the time, just like Barb Miller did and some of the other top leaders, you have to put the blinders on. Maybe you can't do everything else that you've been doing, but it's just for a short period of time. It might be 1 year, maybe 18 months, whatever it is. It's a short period of time to pay the price to take all out massive action to get that momentum. Success loves speed. And it's honestly easier to build the business fast than what it is slow. So I know that took me a long time to cover step number 1. I promise you it won't take me so long on the others, but this one is by far the most important. And like I said before, if you never get past step 1 and you go out and you get 10 new pre-enrollees every single day, I promise you, you are going to be extremely successful and your business is going to grow very fast. Okay, so what is step number 2? Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, I did remind you, use your legal pad to keep track of those 10 new pre-enrollees. And then just put the next day's date and add 10 more. Doesn't need to be anything complicated. Don't spend days putting together binders or getting too, what's that saying? Don't get analysis paralysis. You know, some people get so caught up in the details and analyzing everything to death and they never take action. You know, you're wasting time on the minors. You need to know how and learn to focus on the majors. Step number 2 is Facebook Lives. And you maybe don't want to hear that one, but according to Barb Miller, the pre-enrollee link and Facebook Lives are the 2 main reasons that she was able to get to super affiliate in just about 1 year's time. So if you are nervous about doing Facebook Lives, you can practice. Just get your cell phone out. That's probably the easiest way to do it, and hit record a video and record yourself before you go live. And then that's the only way you're going to get better. You have to practice. Make sure you're looking at the camera. It's so tempting when you're doing a Facebook Live, you see yourself down on the computer screen or the phone screen. It's so tempting to look at yourself, but you need to look at the camera so that, you know, people feel like you're talking to them. That's one of the most important things with Facebook Lives. You want to make sure you're eye level with the camera, not looking way down or way up into the camera. Make sure your lighting is good, the sound is good, that you have. I usually, when I do Facebook Lives, I usually have a little yellow pad like this, and I have like maybe 5 bullet points. And I prop it up where I can see it so that in case I lose my train of thought. But, you know, you don't have to get all detailed about it. What matters more is just speak from your heart. You know the saying, you know, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And people can tell when you're sincere and when you're speaking from your heart. That's the most important thing. And the reason Facebook Lives are so successful is because people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. And it's so much easier for people to get to know, like, and trust you when they see a live video versus an image, you know, just a CBD oil image. That's not near as personal as you coming on and sharing some information from your heart. And, you know, you can follow other top leaders and learn from them and get ideas on what to do on your lives. That's one of the easiest things to do, is just do a series of frequently asked questions. We even have frequently asked questions right on our website. You can use them, and you can use other people's lives and just turn it into a question, and just say, you know, I get asked the same questions over and over, so I've decided I'm going to do a frequently asked questions series of Facebook Lives. Question number 1, What is the difference between hemp and marijuana? I mean, that would be a great one to start with. So definitely do Facebook Lives. I would suggest doing at least 3 a week. If you are still like incredibly nervous, you can ask your upline, your sponsor, to come on the live with you. That way, to get your feet wet, all you have to do is introduce your sponsor and let them do the talking. And that's a good way to kind of just, you know, get your feet wet and get a little bit more comfortable being on camera. But don't let fear keep you from reaching your goals or from being successful. I mean, what is the worst thing that could happen? If you really mess up, just end the live and delete it. There probably weren't that many people on anyway. Most of your views are going to come from the replay. And make sure when you do Facebook Lives, you want to get interaction with your Facebook friends. So ask them to show you some love, give you some hearts. Ask them to write in the comments where they're watching from. If they're watching the replay, ask them to write replay and where they're watching from. Tell them to write any questions in there, because the more comments and the more interaction you get, the more that video is going to get seen on Facebook. And then you make sure that you keep checking that live for the next couple days and go back, look for any new comments and answer each and every one. And if you can, answer with a question. Because if you get that person now to come back and answer something you ask, then that puts that live back through the timeline again. And you can get a lot of mileage and a lot of views from doing one Facebook Live. Okay, number 3 is adding friends every day on Facebook. So I'm going to go to my personal page. And right now I have 4,949 friends. Facebook allows you to have 5,000 friends. You want to get to 5,000 ASAP. And you should be adding, if you're not at 5,000, you should be adding at least 25 people per day. Now, where do you find people? You can go up here to where it says find friends. And Facebook is going to start showing you a lot of people that you have friends in common. 2 mutual friends, 1 mutual friend, 21 mutual friends. So you can add a lot of your friends by just going down this list. You can join groups. And what I would suggest is joining groups that you have an interest in. Let's say you are a stay-at-home mom. So I'm going to type in stay-at-home moms. And let's see what comes up here. Stay-at-home moms, look at this, 48,000 members in this group. So if I was a stay-at-home mom, I would join this group and I would start interacting in the comments with the other people that are in this group. Now, you cannot go in here and start posting your link. You know, and you can't go in here and be like real salesy, or you're probably going to get booted out of the group. The whole purpose of joining groups is to make new friends that you have something in common with. That really is a great way to connect with people. You know, it's easier to connect with people that you have something in common. It just it's a great starting point for a relationship. And remember, this is social media. People are not coming to Facebook to be sold to. They're coming to socialize. So you have to remember that. And network marketing is all about building relationships. So this is a great way to build new relationships. I would also suggest finding Eric Worre, which is Worre. You see it right here, Network Marketing Pro. Eric Worre is a network marketing trainer, been around a long time. And if you scroll down here, you'll see he has 1.9 million followers. So you definitely want to get involved here with some of the people in this group, because these are network marketers, or they would not be on this page. And anybody that has any network marketing experience is going to know that CBD oil is the business to be in right now. So this is a great place to go and make friends. What I would also suggest is when you reach the 5,000, like I get to 5,000 all the time. As soon as I get there, I click on friends, I go down and I delete about 100 people. People that I have no idea who they are, they've never connected with me, you know, just I have no idea who they are. We're not connecting. And that leaves room for 100 more people. Because think about this. If you focus on getting 5,000 friends on Facebook that are either your HempWorks customers or affiliates, you will probably be a 500K affiliate by the time you accomplish that, if not a super affiliate. So just think about that. It's like this whole sorting process. We are not in the business of convincing people. That's not what network marketing is. Network marketing is a sorting business. You're just sifting and sorting through people to find the ones that are interested in either your product and or your business. And that is a great way to do it right there on social media. And I'm not going to get into a lot right now on this, but I would suggest Jenna just uploaded a new social media training in our back office. In fact, I'll show you very quickly where that is. If you go to your back office and click on training, this was just uploaded. Right, no, that's not it. Here it is. Jenna Zweigel Mindset Social Media Training. Now, I would highly recommend, if you're going to count on social media as a big part of building your HempWorks business, you definitely want to go through this training. Okay, number 4, follow up with 5 people a day. And all you're going to do is go back to that legal pad and, you know, go back and keep following up with the people that you have added in that pre-enrollee link. And ask them a question. You know, get the conversation started. Because remember one thing, 80% of the people purchase after the 5th contact. That's a huge number. If you're enrolling 10 people a day and 80% of them are going to purchase, that is a huge number. I mean, you are going to have a ton of volume just from that alone. So, you know, the fortune, you've heard that, the fortune is in the follow-up. Which reminds me of something I forgot to tell you. When you add people to that pre-enrollee link, the other thing that I would do at the same time is add them to the ATM product group and the ATM business group. And this is not going to be a training on these 2 groups, but for example, this ATM opportunity group is, you know, going to give them a little bit more insight into the business. They'll probably see some, right here, income posts, and things that are going to really most likely spark some interest. And then, of course, this ATM product group is where they're going to see tons of product testimonials. And look at this number. There's over 78,000 people in this group. That right there speaks volumes to people because they know man, there has to be something to this if there's 78,000 people in this group. And, you know, all they have to do is come in here, type whatever they want in the search, and they can find testimonies on that particular health issue. So I'm not going to spend time on these two groups, but I forgot to mention that with step number 1, make sure after you pre-enroll the person, add them to both of the ATM groups. Okay, and then step number 5 is to spend 30 minutes a day listening to training. And I don't mean setting aside 30 minutes where you sit and you do nothing but listen to training. I'm talking about, it's easy to do while you're doing something else. I always get my laptop out when I am putting my makeup on in the morning, and I flip on one of the trainings. If I'm doing dishes, if I'm folding laundry, you know, anything like that where it's just kind of busy work, you can be listening, or if you're walking, or if you're in the car. I mean, there's so much time like that. You can turn your car into a university. And I would suggest going either here to Barb Miller's training site, successteam.support. You're going to find videos there. Some of these are video form. And probably what I would suggest, maybe even more so, because I know these are all video format, is going to your My Daily Choice back office and clicking on training. And when you do that, if you notice over here, there's so many videos: the Josh and Jenna story, back office training, social media training, Todd Falcone's training. And then this whole series that Jenna did, Escape Your Matrix. And this was Jenna interviewing the top leaders in HempWorks. So who else would you want to learn from other than the top leaders? And look at this. There are 13 weeks. I can promise you that that training, the Escape the Matrix training, is 7-figure training. And anywhere else, you would pay thousands of dollars for that, the type of training that we have access to right here in our back office. So make sure when you're doing things around the house or driving or whatever, flip on one of these videos and learn, you know, make good use of your time. And then after the Escape the Matrix are some other, these are short little segments from last year's convention, a lot of the different speakers. So, I mean, there's just a wealth of information right there. And the reason for this is you want to sharpen your skills as a network marketer. If you want to be a professional network marketer, you're going to have to learn some skills. It's no different than if you decided you wanted to become a family doctor, or let's say you wanted to become a doctor. Well, you could become a family doctor and earn a very good living. Or you could further your education and become a neurosurgeon. Who do you think is going to earn more? Well, it's no different in network marketing. The more educated you are and the more you sharpen your skills, the better communicator you are, the better you're going to get paid. I mean, that's what we get paid for. We get paid for adding value to people. The more people that we help, whether it's with their health, with their finances, or with both, the more people we help, the more we're going to earn. It really is a simple business, but we have to take action. We have to have that daily method of operation and have the blinders on, have a path to run on. You know, set your goals, have a vision board. Make sure you know your why. If you don't have a big why, you're probably not going to make it. That's the first step. Why do you want to do this? If you don't even know, you're probably going to quit when the going gets tough. But if you have a huge why, it will get you through the hard times. Because just like any other business, you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. But as long as you do not quit, you're going to make it. Doesn't matter if it takes you 1 year to be super affiliate or 5 years to be super affiliate. It doesn't matter. The end result is the same. The most important thing is that you take this action every single day and you absolutely refuse to quit. Quitting cannot even be in your vocabulary. It's not an option. So with all that being said, let me just summarize. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Let me just summarize the 5 steps for your DMO. Step 1, add 10 pre-enrollees every day and add those same people to both ATM groups. Number 2, do at least 3 Facebook Lives per week. Number 3, add new friends every day and max out your friends as quick as possible at 5,000, and then keep cleaning up that list until you have 5,000 friends that are either customers or affiliates. Number 4, follow up with 5 people a day. And number 5 is to spend 30 minutes a day sharpening your network marketing skills. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time today. Make sure that you share this with your affiliates, and let's make sure every one of our new affiliates is plugged in and has all the tools that they need to help make sure that they are able to reach their goals as well. All right, guys, thanks so much for your time. Bye for now.